Good morning, children. Today I'm going to teach about evolution chapter. Even though molecular base of inheritance, genetics, and inhereditary is there, those chapters are there. But in this online, we had to go for easy chapters. That molecular base of inheritance compulsory offline class required to give the more clarity and more information. So for that reason, I am coming with the evolution and the remaining chapters like molecular base of inheritance and genetics related topics we'll discuss in the offline classes. But anyhow, I will try my level best to give complete picture after these chapters about those also if time permit. So I am starting today with this chapter called evolution. What is the evolution definition? Evolution means what? Describe, first word, describe heritable changes. Describe heritable changes in one or more characteristics. Characteristics. One or more characteristics of a population of species from one generation to another generation. Describe heritable changes in one or more characteristics of a population of species from one generation to another generation. What we are going to discuss, heritable, which will be generated from one generation to another generation. In that heritable changes in characters, okay, of a population of species from one generation to another generation is called evolution. For example, for clarity, you know very well Ramapithecus to Homo sapiens. How both are same species only, Homo sapiens. Both are related to mammals. Both are related to human related. Means characters are similar like gorilla characters. Here the human like characters. But what is going on from one species to one category to another category while coming, they are losing some characters. Means what is that? Heritable changes. Some changes are happening, and especially in the more characteristics. All characters. So here the characters are different. Completely the here come to here up to here. Complete changes are there. Here the face like gorilla, but here face like human. Means what happened? Some characteristics of a population or species from one generation, from this generation to this generation, so many changes are happening. That is only called evolution. Another example, fish. How many chambers? Heart. The fish heart, two chambers heart. Come to fishes too. You know next to what? Frogs. In the frog, three chambered. Frogs too. Reptiles. You know very well. Three and off we can say. Means incompletely divided. Four only, but incompletely divided chambers. Ventricle is there. Incompletely divided. Okay, incompletely divided chamber. Divided ventricle. Okay, so like this. Then reptiles to aves. Aves how many? Four. Aves to mammals. How many chambers of heart you know very well in the mammals? 4. So 2, 3, 3.5, 4. What is going on? The characteristics changes. Here 2 chamber is converting into 3. What is it? Heritable changes in one more or more characteristics of a population of species from one generation to another generation. From here to here, 2 become a 3, 3 become a 3.5, 3.5 to 4, like that. In this are same species or different species. Some changes are happening in the sense that kind of changes are called evolution. Called like Ramapithecus to Homo sapiens, and like this fish heart to mammal heart. How then that kind of changes, only heritable changes in the one character or many characters of a population of particular species from one generation to another generation is called evolution. So the present state of mankind, next concept what I am telling is the present state of mankind, the present state of mankind on earth. The present state of mankind on earth is the outcome of three, what we call three kinds of evolution. Three kinds of evolution. Number one, what are the three kinds of evolution? Chemical. Number two, organic. Number three, social. So, or cultural evolution. So, these three types of evolutions, after changes only, we are seeing the present man. So, the present state of man, the present state of mankind, present mankind on earth is the outcome of three kinds of evolution. Means after chemical evolution, after organic evolution, after social or cultural evolution, we are seeing the present day humans. Means here, so chemically changed, organical total internal structures changed, and social their cultures changed. Then only from this person to this person, Ramapithecus to Homo sapiens is formed. So that is that one. So next we are going to the depth. Radiometric dating. Radiometric dating of meteoroids. METORITS. Radiometric dating of meteorites yields an estimated age for the solar system. Age for the solar system and for earth is as around 4.5 to 4.6 billion years. This is the one of the important need bit. This is so. What is that one? First, radiometric defining of radiometric one dating. Radiometric dating of, not defining. Radiometric dating of meteorites yields an estimated age. What is the age of our solar system and for Earth is around 4.5 to 4.6 billion years. So what we discussed in this content. First, what is definition of evolution? Evolution is describe heritable changes in one or more characters. One character or more character, whatever. So here one heart is one character. Take like that more characters of a population of species. One particular species. So in the population, from one generation to another generation, some changes are happening. That is only called evolution. For example, Ramapithecus to Homo sapiens. So many changes are happened. So many changes, because of so many changes, so many heritable changes happened. That's why right now we are like a fish heart, 2 chamber to 3 chamber, 3 chamber to 3.5, 3.5 to 4. This is called evolution. New chamber heart is arising. New number heart chambers heart. So like this, so changes in the what you called one or more characteristics of a population of species from one generation to another generation is called evolution. So what about right now our man? We are humans. We are humans. How we came? After three kinds of evolutions we came. What kind of three evolutions? Number one, chemical evolution. So many changes happened in our body compared with the ancestors to right now. And organic evolution, and after social evolution. So these three evolutions after right now, who are there right now? We are humans and with the special characters. Radiometric dating of meteorites yields. This is a special, radiometric dating. Carbon dating, radiometric dating of meteoroids yields an estimated age for the solar system. We have planets in the solar system, and that solar system and Earth as around how many years? Billion years age? 4.5 to 4.6 billion years age. So the Earth, how many years old, or how many years before formed? In the sense, you should have to say 4.5 to 4.6 billion years back, that a planet, solar system, and the Earth formed like that. You should have to say. So next we are going to another concept. In this we have one more explanation will be there, that is about how life formed on the earth, and who told about the life first. Such kind of concepts are there. We are going to discuss about those also right now. So now, so at first, the newborn earth, observe very carefully, the newborn earth remained inhospitable. Okay, these terms you should have to remember for at least 100 billion years, 100 million years. Okay, so after formation of the earth, immediately not related, given the hospitable. Inhospitable means not able to live or not able to show the life. How many years? Few million years. So this is because, what is the reason? Because too hot. Number one is the earth is first too hot. Why this too hot? Because the collisions of the planet, collisions of the planetesimals. So internal planetesimals are collision happened, because of that too hot. Okay, that coalesced to form what you called earth. To form earth, released much heat to melt the entire planet. So what do you understand? So first newborn earth remained inhospitable, not able to live for at least few 100 million years. Why? It becomes too hot. Why too hot? because the collisions of the planetesimals that coalesced to form what you call Earth released much heat to melt the entire planet. So because of collision of these planetesimals and coalesced to form Earth, that what happened because of these collisions and to form what you call to form Earth, the collision or not, because of that they released too much of heat to melt the entire planet. Outer surface later eventually, very very important, eventually the earth surface, the earth surface eventually the earth surface, okay, of the earth cooled. Earth suddenly, eventually, even slowly, what happened, the earth surface become cool, or earth is cooled and solidified to form the crust, crust, to form a crust, so many layers. Next very very important point, water vapor. What is that one? Water vapor released, water vapor released from the planet. Okay, water vapor also released from the planet. Interior planet. And what happened next? Interior part cooled, interior cooled and condensed to form oceans, to form oceans. Hence, so origin of life, origin of life first can be reconstructed, can be reconstructed using indirect evidence, using indirect evidence. Okay, indirect evidences. Okay, so many theories are there how the life formed on the earth. That one we will, many theories are there how life formed earth, we will be discuss. Okay, now you see, one more time I am giving explanation about this. Observe carefully. Newborn earth remain inhospitable, first word, for at least a few hundred million years. Why? Because too hot. Why too hot? Because collision of the planetesimals, internal, that area planetesimals that coalesced to form Earth released much heat to melt the entire planet. Planet is melted. That much heat is released because of this collision and coalesced to form Earth. Okay, so what is the reason for hot? Collisions of the planetesimals that coalesced to form Earth released much heat to melt the entire planet. Why melting? Because temperature is required. Then temperature is there required to melt. After melting only planet formed. Eventually, what happened? The Earth surface of the automatically, so after so many steps, the Earth surface become cooled and solidified to form a crust. Crust. So many layers are formed. Later, the water vapor released from the planet. Interior cooled because of water vapor. The interior part cooled and condensed to form oceans. Hence, origin of life can be reconstructed using indirect evidences. So, origin of life, how they reconstruct, using indirect evidences, not proper evidences, just indirect evidences only. So, how the life formed, so many theories are there. The theories we will discuss. This is also one theory, like a story. But as the syllabus they given, that's why we have to follow. Why this heat, that much heat, Did you see? No, we did not see. Just they given in the syllabus. They coalesced to form the Earth released much heat to melt the entire planet. Thus, they are saying collision of the planetesimals. That's it. So, this is the one theory. Like that, many theories are there about the Earth formation and also life formation on the Earth will be discussed. So, first, origin of life. First one, origin of life, evolution of life forms. Okay, evolution of life forms. First one, first theory of special creation. Theory of special creation. Theory of special creation. It states that what it is in stating supernatural power. Supernatural power, in your another term we will say the god. According to the Hinduism, Hindu people believes Brahma is the creator of life. You know that. Then Christian Jesus Christ. Christians believe Jesus Christ. Islam, what you called Islam gurus. Okay, God created this all. Who are God created the universe, and the God created the universe, plants and animals according to their beliefs. So this is a one kind of theory. Okay, so what is that? Origin of life theories. This is the earth formation and how the earth is uh, inhospitable to become hospitable. Why? Once the water vapor released from the planet, what happened? It is becoming very cool and also condensed what? Oceans. So interior, inside, they cooled and condensed to form oceans. So hence origin of life can be reconstructed indirect evidences, not direct evidences. Okay, so this is a one theory. Well, how the origin of life, different theories are there. This is earth formation. Then next theory of special creation of the life, life formation theories, supernatural power, God, the universal, what you called Brahma, Christians, Jesus Christ, okay, prophet. These all are what you called the gurus are the believed that the supernatural power, God created the universe, plants and animals, like that they believed. So second theory, according to second theory, another theory is there. What is that another theory? The theory is spontaneous generation. The theory of spontaneous generation. Please note that theory of spontaneous generation. Okay, what is this meaning in the sense, or simply we will call this theory is also called abiogenesis. Living organisms, please listen very carefully. Living organisms originated from what? Non-living beings. Living organisms are originated from non-living materials. And occurred through stepwise chemical and what you called molecular evolution. molecular evolution over million years. So Thomas Huxley, who is a scientist, Thomas Huxley coined the term very important, abiogenesis. So what is this meaning? Naturally life formed without anything. So what they believing? Living came out from non-living and occurred through stepwise chemical, molecular, not only non-living materials, and stepwise chemical and molecular evolution. So DNA, RNA evolution over a million years happened, it seems. Then life came like that. They're telling. Some people who believe in the spontaneous generation. Thomas Huxley, one of the scientists, coined the term abiogenesis, but this is disproved by scientist Louis Pasteur. How can the non-living will give life? It's not confirmed. How? He used one flask, swan neck flask. You see the swan neck flask. Suppose this is the flask, which will be like this, swan neck. So this generally neck will be like this. This is the one flask. Like this, neck opened means here they took very important, a nutrient broth or flesh, whatever it may be, flesh or meat. Simply you can say meat, boiled meat or cooked meat. So when they exposed to the air, what happened? Some growth, life formed, and some germs are like that. So they believed that by seeing this, they believed that the life is coming out from non-living. Cooked meat is non-living matter. So they believed that life is coming from non-living. But same way, same broth or same meat who scientist Louis Pasteur took, and he turned like this. He made the flask of the neck of the flask will be swan like that, and he opened like this. But the air not moving that much easily to inside. Then what happened? 1 week, 2 weeks, like that. After 3 weeks also, he did not find any growth of any living organism. So no growth, nothing. So what he confirmed that here living spores only, living condition or inactive condition spores only forming, coming and falling on the broth and utilizing the broth, then they are becoming growing or their cell division happen and showing growth. Means life is here, the life is there, and here is the life also forming. Life is coming from the life, not from non-living. So living on this material is only source, nutrient source, that's it. So what Louis Pasteur confirmed, the living materials only or living things only giving life. How? Because of this experiment, even exposing to the air, but the spores not coming like this, and no 1 week, 2 week, 3 week observed, he did not find any growth. So what he confirmed is living only will give life, non-living will not give the life. Like that, by using swan neck flask, Louis Pasteur confirmed that living only will give the life, non-living cannot give the life. Like that they created. So next theory is, what is the next theory? A Big Bang theory. what do you call theory? Another theory name is Big Bang theory. This is also one of the important concept to discuss, and for the NEET point of view also some questions will come from this. So next one is Big Bang theory. Big Bang theory. So what is Big Bang theory and how it will be, and what are the sequences in this, what are the consequences happened in that particular time, and what will be how the life or earth formed, and life formed in that, everything will discuss in the next class. Thank you children. We will be meet tomorrow class with the Big Bang theory.